It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And now off to the races, down the right side. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. So a heck of a start to this, and we haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead. And you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big win early.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 53 yards. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Bryce Young, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Saints need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even.
It's complete. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Gano now, following the touchdown, here to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Baby, let's go.
Bring it home, boys. People are getting paid. Baby, get this. Make them jump off.
Here's H.A. to start the drive. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage.
Extra defenders in the area, and that one lines up incomplete.
Terrible and money back. Seriously, man. Just disgrace.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run for it with Achane. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak. Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the 1st down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
The Eagles at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle, Achane. A little jerk. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job. They'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future.
Can you imagine if we were in the owner's to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now Young. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10. take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. A run straight ahead with H. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They'll go. H.M. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 51 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Young now. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
A second down throw for Young. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't get it. That's a team coming up for win just as your team does.
You talk about being physical. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. Oh, look at the juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that. Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it. It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has had the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense. And there he was in the Achane hit in the ball is held. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point. Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward. So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw on 2nd down is Young. And his throw here is incomplete. I like the calmness of the way he played the ball here. No panic in his hands. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Young working out of the gun and going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Saints get a bit closer. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. And Young's going to throw for this. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But with the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's out quickly to Chase. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
No mental mistakes out there, offense.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Well, nobody leaked. Big play. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Again, that's Watkins. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go now. Let's make something happen. Come on, big play. Drive it in.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Oh, Young uses it. And this ball will come by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
That's a penalty. Obviously. That's totally a penalty. You got that one right. It's all over. It's so long.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Go, baby. Let's go. On the stick. Let's get out of here with the W1.
The drive starts with a run from O'Chan. Through the middle of the field. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for, because you spend all week saying you don't want to get run past. And they had both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down, Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. You look at this Eagle defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Do it again.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Eagles, they are terrific in the world of Washington.
Forced turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out. What you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be bad to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 103 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards.
Touchdown, Eagles! Touchdown of the season, and the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th. Later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. that carries over to the other side of the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Yeah, keep it up.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. That one complete to Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Now Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback.
Under pressure, they got him again. And Oliver, that time to really get in there. And this is what you got to do against a quarterback.
Can really hurt you.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And it is caught. And he is going to have the Saints first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On play action, Young. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. The play fake, now Young. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Defense can't stop you.
Again, it's Achane. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Achane. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's trying to get as much as he can. Boy, a lot's going to depend on the spot. But they're going to give it to him. He needed 5. He didn't get much more than that. But it's enough at a 1st down. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Ready. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Get out of here with a win,
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to throw. And incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about that. Future for the franchise, too.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now here's Young. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 152 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that? Hitting the defense hard early, and, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a 2nd, but you're right, not to be. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Young now. Open man downfield is Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Again, it's Young. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsom. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Let's go now. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Good place today. Wipe them. Come on,
They'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll give this to a chance. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 183 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. 2nd and 10.
Yes, let's get it.
They'll look to throw again.
Moving downfield.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this to about the 2. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
All right, fellas. One more time. Hey, let's go.